A heartbreaking tale of love, loss, and the unraveling of dreams. How a challenging choice led to the rediscovery of self. We had it all: prestigious jobs, successful careers, and an excellent 3-room apartment with a fresh renovation. But there was one thing missing: children. As we were already of a certain age, we decided it was better not to torment ourselves with attempts to conceive. After several years of failed attempts, we concluded that adopting a child was the right path. Everything looked positive from the outside, and we quickly obtained all the necessary certificates required for adoptive parents. The child we got was relatively well off, with parents who didn't drink, weren't in poverty, and weren't marginalized. However, one tragic accident on the road turned the little one into a complete orphan. My long-standing dream of motherhood finally came true. I happily immersed myself in mom duties, proudly spent time on the playground, read various forums dedicated to parenting, and felt completely happy. But one thing darkened my mood: his reaction. Despite the fact that he wholeheartedly voted for adoption, he couldn't accept the child. At first, he complained that the baby forced him to limit himself, that the crying and fuss disturbed him, and that there was little time left for entertainment and relaxation. Then he began to come home late frequently, explaining it by a busy work schedule. Although I understood perfectly well that it had nothing to do with deadlines and work stress, in the end, he laid down a condition: either I give up this stranger's family that he couldn't learn to love, back to the orphanage, or we break up. I responded unequivocally: a divorce. Of course, I did it not without regrets. As I reflect on the difficult decision, I realize that sometimes the hardest choices lead to the most authentic version of oneself.